Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Nick.
And we've graced you with another chaotic talk. Or if you hated the last one, then we're torturing you with one. Anywho, so the topic of this one is going to be discussing our personal favorites of Batman's Bat Family. We've been noticing a lot of characters that have been leaked for Injustice are Batman related, but most of them are Batman villains. So we're like, what about Batman's allies? So, Nick, would you like to start with just a basic list of your favorites?
Yeah, so I'd say number 1, Alfred. He trusts him a lot. Then Batgirl, just because she's Oracle and he relies on her a ton in combat and stuff like that. Then Nightwing, even though they kind of broke up, they're cool now.
Alright, great list. Anyway, yeah, that's a pretty solid top 3. Yeah, Tim Drake could definitely go up there. Lucius Fox is one we even forgot about when we were discussing it before the video. Same with Azrael. I wouldn't put him in the top 3 though.
I wouldn't even put him in the top 10.
Yeah.
I mean, what Azrael are we talking about? John Paul Valley?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I wouldn't put him in the top 10.
Yeah. Jim Gordon could easily take a top 3 spot.
Maybe. I mean, I feel like there's a split between some writers that want to have him be really close, and then some writers that are just
loner almost.
Yeah, he's I follow the law, and if you don't follow the law, then you're not with me.
And then there are the other ones that pretty much make Batman do all his work for him.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty solid. Other members, I mean, obviously they wouldn't get top 3 spots. Is Red Hood. You know, him and Batman kind of hate each other now, but Batman still blames himself for what happened to Jason.
Mm-hmm.
And Jason still shows sometimes that he's willing to mend the bridge, but their one big disagreement is over killing.
Yeah.
Because obviously Jason is totally cool with killing criminals.
Other than that, though, I mean, even in Under the Hood, he says that he doesn't have anything against Batman. It's just that he hasn't killed the Joker.
Exactly. And in Death of the Family, Batman was even shown trying to bury the hatchet with him, even though it was Jason that was reluctant that time. Other members are Huntress, even though her and Batman don't really get along a lot, even though...
Neither Oracle.
Yeah. Even though her Oracle and Huntress are both parts of the Birds of Prey, so they can work together. Cassie Kane could be there, Stephanie Brown, even though Cassie Kane isn't really that popular. Neither is Stephanie Brown.
Yeah, I feel like Stephanie Brown and Batman got off on the wrong foot too, so.
Yeah. I mean, Stephanie Brown's kind of just there through her association with Tim. Yeah, Tim Drake is a big one though. He's probably the most loyal out of the Robins, I would say.
Yeah, because he sought Batman out.
And definitely the most committed to the idea of a Robin. Dick was eager to outgrow it.
Yeah.
And Tim was hurt when Damian became the new Robin.
Also, in Identity Crisis, Batman was there when Tim's dad died. So Batman literally right away assumed the role of the father figure. And was guiding Tim.
Bruce has adopted both Dick and Tim at different times throughout the comics before. And he's even named Tim as successor to Wayne Enterprises, too.
Yeah, so they're really close.
Yeah. And then, of course, there's Bruce's own son, Damian. Probably the least liked out of all the Robins. Even though I've been getting some respect for him as a character. And I really hope that his, hopefully, upcoming video game is good. Just so excited for that. We'll probably do a different video where we talk about how excited we are for that.
You know, one thing I noticed in part 1 of the Injustice Gods Among Us comic, when Damian accidentally kills Nightwing.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, whoops. Basically, Batman refers to Nightwing as his son, and he doesn't talk to Damian. But then there's this little subliminal message where Damian goes over to Superman, and Superman comforts him, and he says it's all right, son. And he literally calls him son.
Yeah.
And so the first time I read that, I was like, oh, he's just calling him son to comfort him. But kind of sneakily, they put that in there.
And then we see for one of the intros that's been leaked for Injustice 2 so far, where Batman says, you're setting a bad example for Supergirl. Superman's your son disagrees.
Yeah.
So they've got this kind of rivalry going in Injustice
Yeah.
about who's Damian's father figure.
Yeah, I mean, there's even a wedge in like the canon universe, you know, between
Yeah.
them. It's like similar with Red Hood, like the whole no killing thing.
Yeah, because Damian is a lot, well, being raised by the League of Assassins.
Yeah,
kinda
he was
does that
basically
too.
indoctrinated.
Yeah. So, and then we see when he becomes Batman in some comics, he's willing to kill.
Mhm.
So yeah, Damian is kind of like what Bruce Wayne would be if he was willing to go a step further. So that's cool. Lucius Fox is a big member of the Bat family as well
Yeah.
that we often forget about. But he's starting to get a little popular, it seems. Appearances in Arkham Knight and the awesome Batman Telltale series, where he was voiced by the same guy who was awesome, by the way.
He's like Lucius Fox is like that connection that we don't really get to see too much between like Bruce Wayne and Wayne Enterprises.
Yeah. So Lucius is awesome. He makes a ton of Batman's gadgets. I mean, he was actually popular for a while too when Morgan Freeman portrayed him. Which he did a
was
really
good
good
in
job as.
the Dark Knight series.
Yeah.
And they got the same voice actor to do the Telltale series and the Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
I know, that was like one of the coolest things when Lucius was revealed in the Batman Telltale game and I heard Lucius talk for the first time. I was like, yes! I was like, that's so awesome.
That's just another like aspect of something signature about his character. It's like that voice.
Yeah, Lucius is finally getting up there as a character.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there aren't really many other. I mean, there's like Batman Incorporated, but I really don't want to talk about all of them.
I don't really care.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, who would you say is more connected though, Nightwing or Tim Drake?
Well, I mean, Dick is like Batman's adopted son, but you know, Batman and him have been through thick and thin together as well. I think Batman feels close to both of them, but I think it would hurt him a lot more if Dick died.
Yeah, just because he was the first.
Yeah, exactly. That's a tough call though. That's like being like, you know, which one of your children would hurt you more if they died? It's one of those things where like I think he feels equal like love and commitment to them. Especially after Tim's father dies, because then Batman's that father figure again.
Exactly.